with Dwarf Fortress. Continue playing the latest save. Let my potato PC load it up. Here we go, into the fortress, or a hole in the ground. Finish off some of this wall. Drop that tree down, and probably trees close to the wall, as we'll need to go up, and the trees will get in the way. Oh, don't need to chop that tree down. There we go. See constructions and a floor. Build across the pond, and we want it clay. Line it up nicely. Finish filling over the river. Feel much safer from intruders. Floor, yes. And of course we need to put doors on our walls, because doors will definitely stop entire armies. Probably not, but one can hope. Looks like the dwarfs have built that relatively fast, so we can continue. Of course, I shall ignore any and all issues with the fort while I do this. Nothing shall go wrong, and nothing will go wrong. Leave a gap here for a door. Shall wall off this entire edge. Maybe leave a door gap for a door here. And as this is across the river and dwarfs cannot swim, we shall leave a gap here for the previous bridge. We will start removing it one at a time, because we do not want a dwarf dunked in the river. That's taken care of. We shall finish off a floor here and up here. Making it look pretty is the most important thing. See, grab some plants for some temporary food, hopefully, maybe some seeds. We'll see what we grab. Looks like we've got enough drink and food, so we shall go down to the bedrooms and I shall make some more. Now that is all set up, we can set them as rooms. So bedroom we want multi-select because I'm lazy. 6 bedrooms, done. And there should be 6 like that, excellent. They'll be claimed by dwarfs in no time. Let's see, my fancy stairway pillar I want smoothed off right to the top. This is meant to be the barracks, so let's see. I've barely any idea what's happening here, as I am terrible at Dwarf Fortress militias and army. Let's see, this is who's in the squad. Do we go here? Choose which squads. Yep. We don't want the squad to sleep here. We want to train here. We want to store items here. And equipment. However, we need it storable containers. So furniture, chest. Actually, we need to smooth off the floor first. So I can wait for that. These workshops appear to be empty of orders. What were I making? Did we run out of stone? That could be a truly terrible condition to be in for Dwarf Fortress. We need to smooth off the next batch of rooms and start thinking about what to carve up next for stone, what rooms we need. Bedrooms, entrance and barracks. This is a meeting area. What we need is a kitchen, hopefully, and a dining room. Create a kitchen here, probably. Dining room / tavern here. What could go wrong? Nothing, obviously. Definitely not too big, those room designations. Especially if these lazy dwarfs start actually digging. Did I forget to smooth down this wall? Maybe. Let's see, furniture, chest. Excellent, 1 chest, but we'll also want, unlikely that we have any, a weapon rack and an armor stand. No idea where those actually are. Let's see, military, weapon rack, and we have none. Hopefully we have more stones coming in, so we can add a few right on to our list of needs. Let's see, armor stand right at the top. No idea how many we need, but the more we have, the happier dwarfs are. Of course, the way I usually do it is with a statue and just build more and more statues in a room, and then they love it. Dwarfs are easy to please, and they easily demoralize and kill everyone. Hopefully that won't take long to dig out. Another set of bedrooms done. Start thinking about digging out another set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a sideways corridor. And a few more up here. Looks good. A future problem. Let this dig out first. And how the surface construction's getting along. Excellent. Probably want to move this wood. But we can remove another layer of bridge. Oh, we didn't add a door here. Outer terrible oversight. Oh, we don't have any more doors. That is terrible, terrible indeed. We will need many more doors. Let's see if these are still going great. Let's see what brew drink from fruit does. A variety does tend to help. Do we have any trees left in the area? Nope. What's this? A type of tree I've never heard of. Excellent. What's this? Open spaces? Hopefully... Oh, that's not good. Wanted to avoid holes into the underground layer. We'll have to fill them up, and there'll be a tile not able to be supported. The grazing area. It appear to be 2. I think that may be trees being chopped down over an empty space. Very unfortunate. It appears I made a terrible mistake here, making ramps, up ramps instead of floors. So we shall, well, as they're clay, they can just be disposed of without removing them. So constructions, floor, build straight over them with no remorse. Constructions, we want stairs. We're going to put stairs over here and go up as high as we want the fort to be, or the main level of a fort. And then up here we will want a way to get to the exterior wall. So nice bridge over here. And I imagine a similar bridge right over here. It's amazing how fast they all work. We also want to turn this into a tower, so we will want to place the corners down. Oh, cannot actually get there, which is truly terrible. So I'll have to build the internal walkway first. That's what we'll do with the exterior walls, build a walkway round, so we can build a wall up to the next level. Reinforced wall might be a good idea at some point. We can have that as a secondary wall round. So you continue with the constructions around the outside and just turn it into a tower like that, or the first floor of the tower. As I said, the corners are the most important to get in first. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this area. But I might put a roof on it. It's going to start with that. Excellent. Where do we want to put the door? I think I have a little bridge over to here. And then wall off the tower and the roof. We also need to floor where the door goes. There we go. The first two edges of wall going in, the bottom and then the top. Have I realised? Complete brain fart, as I need doors there so the dwarfs can get in and out. And on to the next level. Shall do something similar. That's a wall. We don't want wall there. Floor. Quickly fill this in. You'll want the same bridges out to the side. And we shall destroy this tree as it's in the way. And the trees, let's see, are there any other trees around the outside? Yes. Some over here. They'll get away in they get in the way of the construction. Let's see. Doors. One there. One there. And one there. Remove the rest of the bridge. There's some wooden logs falling into the river. Unfortunately, they may never be recoverable. Never mind. I shall survive. And then fill in this area. And then up a wall. And that will make the internal wall complete. Excellent. Not if that'll do much good against invaders, but never mind. I think I might. The problem with soil is that removing a staircase and replacing it with stone or clay is not going to be possible due to how they changed designating the staircases now, so that'll just be left as soil. This shall be designated a water source, hopefully, if I can find it. Water source. Down it goes. 8 tiles surrounding one, even though it's the area is bigger. 3 by 4. It's still only 8 tiles as an acceptable water source. Might make this another water source if I can be bothered, but I cannot. A good emergency water source, but I doubt we'll need it. Dwarfs do have a tendency to wash themselves, which is unfortunate. We can, however, let's see, fluid. Well, we can stick a well on here, hopefully. But we need mechanisms, which cannot be created currently because we have the wrong workshop. They're created at the mechanic workshop. A mechanics workshop is required for making traction benches, which is a central piece to a hospital, which we will want. Let's see. Military, yes. We want to fill out the barracks. Armor stand. And just place as many as we can. That's great. Weapon rack. Excellent. And we go in here and train every so often. Looks like you just called them up to train actively. Do you know what we want? We want to create a schedule. Monthly orders. Yes, I have no idea what this is about, but I shall have a look.